All right, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect, his teachers word on true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to get into a lesson, pretty much Esau being revealed. You know, he really can't move or do anything without being heavily scrutinized. This nigga can't take one step without someone saying something that this nigga is doing. And it just show you where we at in this process. This man is at his end. You know, his wisdom is perishing. And that's the one key ingredient to ruling, you know, to be in power. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's start off with that in the book of, it's that, I think this was Solomon. It was Solomon 6. Right. Wisdom of Solomon 6, I started at 20, it reads, "Therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore." So that's the key ingredient to being in power, is, you know, possessing wisdom. And there's certain instances you can read in the scriptures where those who wisdom perished, the next step was they fell out of power, man. For an example, you had Pharaoh and his magicians. They wasn't able to withstand. You know, when Moses threw his rod down, became a serpent, and they threw their two rods down. That one serpent swallowed both of theirs up, man. You know, and even you know, they couldn't stop the plagues. He went to the astrologers and these, magicians and stargazers. They wasn't able to prevent the plagues of Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, and even as well as going to Nebuchadnezzar, the Lord pretty much gave him the mind of a beast. Even had feathers and shit going out of him. Show you the Lord completely took the sense away from him. And ultimately, what was the next step? They was taken eventually. So this is what we seeing today. This devil, his wisdom perishing. You know, this thing can't really make a move. You know, everything he's doing is very sloppy. Fingerprints everywhere. You know, nigga just leaving evidence everywhere. He want to do things, but he can't make no progress now, man. So let's get this in the book of Jeremiah 49. In verse 7, it reads, "Concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished?" And as you can see, this is from the Lord of hosts. So this is really the Lord. This is a form of a blockade and siege concerning wisdom. Because it's Yahweh Shemel Shai. He's the one that dishes out the wisdom. You know, he's the one that caused Esau to prosper and gave him the understanding. But now it's being taken away. The Lord is drying him up. Let's see, what's that in the book of Ezekiel? I think Ezekiel 17 and 24. It reads, "And all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree, have exalted the low tree, have dried up the green tree, and have made the dry tree to flourish. I, the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, have spoken and have done it." So it said the Lord have dried up the green tree. So that strength, they don't have the strength that they once did. The Lord ain't causing them to prosper. And that's really from that wisdom, man. Because how's that dry tree flourishing? Which is us. The Lord have given us the wisdom and understanding, man. He has satiated us, as the scriptures say. We have been spiritually hydrated through this word. But Esau, he's been dehydrated. The Lord is taking that wisdom away from him. Just look at this nigga in this with Trump and the so-called White House thing. The nigga got the camera with PS1 graphics. In the year of 2026, you got all this technology. Get the camera look like some shit from the late 80s, man. The Lord drying this nigga up. He can't really move like how he want to. It's like you running out of gas. You can't, you putting now. You running on fumes, and that's what he's doing. Nigga trying to do anything to continue that spark, but he will not be able to add another cubit to his stature. He will not be able to add another second to his kingdom, no matter what he do. The only thing he's doing is hastening his destruction, man. So let's go back to Jeremiah 49. Read that again. Jeremiah 49 and verse 7, it reads, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, his wisdom no more in teeming, his counsel perished from the prudent. Is their wisdom vanished? So yeah, the Lord has blocked off their supply of wisdom to these devils, man. Or it talks about the princes of Zoan are fools. These counselors of Edom are dumb as hell. You got Trump spiritual advisors, this crazy bitch. You just see the condition this devil is in. They really ain't, that this is really their last run. They can't really do nothing after this. It says, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Dan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. Well, this is the time of his visitation. The Lord is visiting this devil now. That's why that's why all these obstacles is in a way of this. He can't do what he wants to. He had the earth right around his fingers. He was able to run circles around the people. Not no more. Everything this nigga do, somebody coming out with a counter video. Something. He want to pass a certain law, certain rhetoric coming forth. You got a lot of these insiders coming out and just show you where we at in this process. The Lord is visiting, and it's time for his calamity. It says, if grape gatherers came to thee, will they not leave from gleaning grapes? If these by night they will destroy till they have enough. And they'll show you that this nigga is the thief. He's never satisfied. He's just gonna keep going. This nigga, he's face on money, man. He on top of the world. Yet he's continuing to do shit. He's stirring the people up. You got all the resources. Everything is at your disposal. Literally, everything is at the tip of this nigga finger, man. Yet he's gonna keep going. Now he want the actual control over the people with this C-help. That's out there. This nigga, see, he's been exposed on all levels. Did contribute to his strength, dwelling in the shroud of secrecy. But that is now being taken away from, even the bankers, these elites, they're known. It's the norm to know about these guys now. Even the people that you see, these so-called leaders today, and people point out, yeah, this is Trump's handler right here, and this is his handler. He got to go to this guy. All that shit is exposed now, man. So this nigga already lost half the battle right then and there, just him being on the scene, being exposed, having the light on, because Esau's a nocturnal animal. It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. See? So really, the nigga is in a box, man. He can't do nothing. The light is on. Nigga it's caught in the act. Every move he make, the light is still shining on him. Nigga, came up with the Epstein, and the light will shine on these leaders. The nigga try to shift it to you going to Iran. Nigga, the light's still on. You still that evil nigga, but you trying to do all this extra shit to keep on top, but it's not working, man. It said his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. See?